All right, so this is like an A minor blues. Goes like this. And that's most of it right there. That's your A minor blues. That's all of it really. Okay, so let's walk through this. Like I said, it's just a couple of bar chords, and you got like this cool little. Got to make it groovy, right? A couple of bar chords: A minor 7, D minor 7, and then there's also like an E7 sharp 9, and then an F9. Goes back to the E7 sharp 9, which is going to land on that A minor 7. All right. So let's get our brain around this. All right. So like I said, bar chords, great way to practice them. There's only 2 of them, and they're not really that hard. So I'm just saying, all things considered, there are harder things to do. Okay, so A minor 7 is going to be like basically a bar on the 5th fret with your index finger all the way across, and your 3rd finger is going to fret 7 of string 5. That's it. That's your bar chord. If you're new to bar chords, I just want to point out this is where my thumb is. Okay, can you see that? I'm not up here, I'm not even in the middle, that sucker's down here, and my thumb kind of does this weird thing, right? So that helps me, but I don't know what, anyway, you're gonna have to kind of like bend your wrist a little bit. And I tell students to, go ahead, don't be afraid to pull that elbow in just a little bit, You're not gonna think about it, but it's gonna happen. And when it happens, you'll get that chord right there. Okay, so here's my A minor 7. And the groove is basically I play the bass note of the chord, then I play the rest of the chord. Okay? Followed by these 3 notes. And that's on the big string. Open, open, 3. And then we start it over. And the beat here is like a 1, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's the basic idea, Once you've got this 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? You can kind of throw in. I do this little upstroke, I think. And it's just that on the tail end of that bar chord, I just catch that like that. think about this and talk, but you know, and demonstrate. But that kind of thing comes once you can feel it. Once you can feel the groove. The other thing I'm kind of doing is I'm doing some palm muting over here, like where this part of your hand right here kind of lands, like right here on the guitar, not in here so much, and definitely not back there, so would be the point, but right in here somewhere, get you that. Too far forward, it's just dead, but right there, and you get like a good thump. You know. Okay, so that's it for that. So here's our A minor 7. It's going to happen 4 times, is it? When it goes to D minor 7, you're staying on fret 5. But you're kind of basically going to move everything south, like that way, towards the floor, right? 1 string each, you know, so your index is going to basically be worried about strings 1 through 5, but at the tip of it's still going to mute right there. It's going to mute string 6, so I don't have to worry about it. But then my 3rd finger is going to be on string 4 at the 7th fret, right there. The only addition now is your 2nd finger is going to string 2. On the only fret it can reach, which is, what is that, fret number 6. That's your D minor 7. And you guessed it, it's that same riff, but now the open 3 is on string 5. Okay, then I'm going to go back to the A minor 7 with the big string. So that is the first 8 measures, all right? I'm going to do those 8 measures right here. Then it's going to go to this E7 sharp 9. Think like Purple Haze, maybe. You know, a lot of people. Right, but not that. So we're going to go boom, and I kept it real simple the first couple times around, like where I'm just going to play like still that bass note plus a chord kind of thing. So on the E7, I went. Okay, and that was just string 5, and then the chord. And then a couple more times, so it's boom. All right, and I may hit the big string like a boom, which is just another E, right? And then I went to the F9, which basically, to get to the F9, watch this. This little finger is going to stay right where it is, but these 3 fingers are going to move this way, 1 fret, and there's your F9. Right back to where I was. And I'm just keeping it simple right now, but all right, that's all you got. And then back to that A minor 7. Last measure, I kind of did this thing. I went. That's probably the hardest thing in the whole thing, but I just had to get that E7 in there again. So basically, I've divided that last measure up between this chord, and then I went to an E7 right there. So it's A minor 7, E, 7 sharp 9. And if you check out the website, Brockguitar.com, in the blues section is the whole explanation of these chords and all that. Whoops, I'm sorry, I forgot where I was. So here's the turnaround, starting with the E. And then later, if you can get it together, you know, when you get it together and you get that down, right? Then you start playing around with it and just try to make it groovy and funky, you know? Done a 7 there, but I was thinking about telling you that you could always do this after the A minor. You know, you could do your E, F business. It sounds cool down there too. And you don't have to have the, I mean, you can just. And that's our A minor blues, or at least the way I like to do it. So if you like that lesson, head on over to brockguitar.com, check them out. Tons of lessons, videos, play-alongs, PDFs, downloads, the whole 9 yards. And I hope to see you there. So until then, I'll see you in the next one.